Here, people, Vince Messina, chosen interim principal. Well, I'm going to tell you, that is Jody Messina's father. Yeah, the country singer, Jody Messina. Look it up if you have to. But I'm going to tell you right now, he was very well aware, and I've made it very well aware, to Jody Messina publicly, that her father was very well aware that in 2007, knowing that he's friends with all of the politicians and the school members and everything that were involved in the destruction of my family from Island Pond, Vermont. He's been contacted time and time again. People, you need to ask your kids, have they been sexually assaulted in any of these schools in North Country or in Northeast Kingdom, Vermont? You need to ask them. That's my suggestion. That's my advice, because I'm still waiting for my girls to come forward with everything. I know what's happened to Brianna, but as far as what happened to Kiana and Savannah when they were in the possession of the Vermont State Police Detective Rio Robillard, who happens to be in Super Troopers movie, which those people are all friends of, Jody Messina, who is the daughter of Vincent Messina, okay? So trail what I'm telling you. Google Jody Messina's family, and you're going to see all the ties that contributed to my 3 beautiful daughters being taken out of my care and myself being tortured while I fought for my daughters who were being tortured through the system and sexually exploited, abused emotionally and mentally. And probably we already know it's in the paperwork that I carried here with me to Washington, D.C., that Brianna was abused by the Border Patrol agent. Mary Hare, Scary Mary, and Jeffrey Hare of Plymouth, Massachusetts, I bring to the Barnstable County Falmouth Police Department, as well as the administrating staff, that 3 weeks ago I contacted you, 21 days ago, and I gave you ample opportunity. Did I not? To contact me, I requested an investigation into all of this, and you did not even respond to my request. That right there admits guilt. Silence is a virtue. And here today in Washington, D.C., we are going to tell it all. I request the transparency stop, and I request a full investigation into Barnstable County, Falmouth, Massachusetts Police Department, all of the information in regards to the police and the agency DCF worker that was present and took my daughter Kiana. I'm also requesting that you contact and you do a thorough investigation into that chief of police of Falmouth, due to the fact that this is 19 years later. He's been there for 25 years. Okay. It's not 19 years on my end, but I can tell you it's 19 years of bullshit that has happened. And then it's been a few years less than that I have been thriving and striving and fighting for my rights and a public apology, and my family, like Humpty Dumpty, take a great fall, but you ain't gonna bust down this wall. I can tell you that right now. You've tried to silence me through the state of Vermont and all the frivolous reports, and everything else has been happening. So again, I make this public knowledge to anybody and everybody that knows the country singer Jody Messina. I don't support her music. I'm not going to support it. Every time I think it's going to come on the radio, I turn that shit off and I want to throw it out the window. Because it makes me sick to know that her daddy had involvement in destroying my family. And the sexual assaults that took place, he's very well aware of them. In fact, when I called him, several times I called him throughout the years, he was very nasty to me. So now, this nice is going to become nasty.